Right guys, okay, so our project for this term, yeah? So this is the file that I've got from Toddle. I've downloaded it. I'm going to rename it, okay, with my name, yeah? Then we can go ahead and open it. Okay, and it opens as something like this. Now, let's have a quick look at what we've got here, yeah? So down here, we've got our timeline. We've got 2000 frames. Now, when we come to render this, we're going to render at 24 frames per second. So, if we do the maths, so if we do 2000 divided by 24, then we get 83 seconds, okay? 83 seconds, not very long. Yeah, so I'm going to increase this to 5,000, okay? That's the first thing I'm going to do. Now, if we have 5,000 divided by 24, now 208 seconds, divide that by 60, and it's still only 3.5 minutes. Yeah? Okay, but fine. Right, so this is our timeline down here. Here, this is our workspace. Up here, we don't need to play with a lot of this. Over here, we've got some important things. This is our wireframe. So we can see this structure that we've currently got. This is our wireframe view. This is our solid view, but not using accurate colors. So this is our solid view. Then here, we have our material preview. But this is without the scene lighting. And here we have as it will render. Now this is black because I don't have any lights on this scene. Okay, so if we tried to render this, it would be black because there are no lights. Yeah, so this one is a very useful one to use. And this one is also very useful if you want to know how it's going to look when it renders. Now up here, we can see we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different scenes. Okay, each of these are scenes, and each of these come with their own time frame. This one only has 250. It doesn't matter because we're not going to render this. This has some country balls that we are going to use in the other scenes. Now, this is really, really useful here. So Z, we can see the Z is this vertical axis. So if I click here, I go overhead. Now, I'm probably zoomed in, so I need to zoom out. And then I can use Shift to move around. And then I can zoom in again. So we've got all of these balls. There's about 60 of them. And we can decide which balls we are going to use. Because we're going to have like a competition. We're going to have country A versus country B. Yeah. So these are our balls. These are our playgrounds. So we've got some semi-final playgrounds and final playgrounds. And here, this is our toolbox. Now we've got two toolboxes. One of them is our neon material. And one of them is our wood material. Well, let's have a look. If we go overhead and if we zoom out, we can see we've got all of these different parts. And what we are going to do is we are going to make a marble run. Now, the marble run we're going to make is similar to this one. Yeah, so it's going to be similar to this one. We've got these parts, a lot of them, not all of them. We've got many of these parts. And we're going to make a marble run that looks like this. We can have our country balls here. We can add some music. We don't have all of these pieces, but we don't want to make it too complicated to start with. Yeah, you can find this on YouTube. It's this guy, Alan Look. And we have the same set. I think there's another example. Here we go. Yep, so we have all of these parts. We just need to plug them together. We need to do the lighting, to do the animation. We have this part. We have our balls. So we can make something like this. And at the end, we can have a podium with who came first and who came second. Yeah. Right, so these are our assets. These are our parts for our marble run. And like I said, we've got one in neon and we've got one in wood material. Might take a few seconds. They're the same parts and they work the same way. Now, if we press spacebar, we can see what some of these parts do. Yeah, so here we've got some stairs, so the balls can go upstairs. Here we've got bigger stairs. This is like a jet, so the balls fly up. Here, yeah, so we've got some levers that twist here. We've got this. What else have we got? We've got a spiral there. And if we have a look in the neon toolbox, press space, we've got the same. Yeah, just a slightly different material. So you can decide which material you prefer. You can decide, yeah, what your marble run looks like. Okay. Okay, so those are our materials, and we are going to build them in our playgrounds. Now we are going to make 3 playgrounds. We're going to have semi-final 1 with country 1 and 2 competing. Where's it gone? Yeah, so in semi-final 1, we're going to have 2 countries competing against each other. You can decide which countries. Then in semi-final 2, we're going to have 2 different countries competing against each other. And then in our final, we're going to have the winner of semi-final 1 playing the winner of semi-final 2. Okay, so this is what we're doing. Now, what else do we need to know? So these are our assets. This is really, really useful. Yeah, and if you get stuck if you get lost, consider using this. X is overhead. Z is overhead. X is from the side, like from the front and from the back. And then Y is from the other side. Yeah, maybe if I go to one of my playgrounds, maybe I can show you this a bit more clearly. So X is overhead. Sorry, Z is overhead. X is from one side and then from the other side. And Y in this case is from the front and then from the back. Yeah. Right, okay, so that's all that you need to know about this project. This is what we're doing. Head over to the next video and we can start building it.